All right, we have our overhead door responding properly as far as visibility of the panel when it's in the open position, which means the closed position is turned off. So we're going to now go and do a bit of modeling. So I'm going to tab to select that opening. There it is, overhead door, even though there's really nothing there but the opening. And I'm going to say edit the family. Yes, I want to open this up. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my floor plan on the top, and I'm going to work from this side, and I'm going to basically model the bent kind of overhead door up top and tie it to some parameters. First thing I want to do is take this reference plane and name it. So I'm going to go in here and I'm just going to call this, right side. Simple as that. Then hit OK, and that will be my work plane when I do my extrusion. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the right hand side. I'll go over here. Okay, and I'm going to draw some more reference planes. Under create reference plane, I'm going to draw a reference plane over here. Okay, I'm going to draw another reference plane around here. And I'm going to tie some dimensions into that by going into here and align dimension from here to here to the face of there. Click. In fact, I don't need that intermittent one. Take that one off. That looks good. So now I'm going to take this dimension and apply that to the door. You see, there's the door height. When it's open, there's a kink in here, and you could take it and say it's the height times 0.95 if you wanted to create a new parameter. That would do it exactly to take into account this last segment here that's going to bend. But we'll just put it in there, so that'll be controlled by that parameter. And now we can model in some of our this new solid geometry. So we're going to go to create, and the first thing I'm going to do is set my work plane. I'm going to say set. I'm going to set my work plane to be right side. Hit OK. Now I'm going to say create a solid extrusion. So I'm going to create a solid extrusion that goes from here to here and then down to, I want to expose a fair bit to accentuate the fact that, that the door is there. Otherwise you don't really see it. Okay, hit escape, and all I'm going to do is offset this by 1.5 inches or something, because I'm going to set this to parameter anyway, and then draw some more lines in here. So this is just a kind of a crude representation of that, just to kind of show it with some effect. And now I'm going to go to the extrusion properties and say start at 0 and end at the width of the door, right, which is going away from me. Okay, and then I hit OK. And now I want to add in a dimension that goes from here to here and here to here. And I'm going to take this guy and turn it into the thickness parameter. So if I change the door thickness, that's already created. Same thing with this. Okay, so that is going to be the height, the thickness, and then the depth of the extrusion has been set to the parameter door width. And if I look at this from a 3D view, you can kind of see what I've been doing there. So I say finish the extrusion, it finishes that extrusion, and then click out. Okay, I'm going to apply the material to it, so I'm going to pick on here, and I'm going to just go to the instance parameters and set the material to be painted finish, which is what the original one is. Okay, subcategory, I'm going to change and make this panel. Okay, so it'll follow those properties as well. Okay, and there it is there. Now I'm going to take the visibility settings of that back into instance properties and say your visibility setting is the parameter open door. Click out. Okay, now there's one last step that I need to do here, which is going to help us for elevations. And the problem you'll discover if you do this, everything will work except for elevations will not work properly. So I'm going to just go with this and show you a little bit of what the main kind of problem with this that I stumbled upon, that I can give you as a great kind of embedded tip here. So we can say, okay, save this. This is about as far as most people would get with this, and then they'd run into a problem. So then we'll load it into our project, overwrite existing version and its parameters, sure. So now what we'll be able to do in a 3D view, okay, you can see it already assumes the position. In a 3D view, I can pick on this door and I can go to the instance properties and I can set it to be door closed instead of door open, and everything's going to work, okay, until I go and look at an elevational view. East, I want to look at the north. See, the problem is when you look at this in the elevation view, is not showing you the view depth. It's not the opening of the door is causing a problem in an elevational view at this point. It's not going to show you anything. We're going to come back and show you how to fix that problem in our next lesson.